Greetings, my dear friends. Welcome to Odin's Storytime. I am Odin, the Norse god of wisdom and adventure. Today, I will share with you a tale called The Origins of the Gods, Odin, Vili, and V, a story from the mighty Norse legends that teaches us courage and cleverness. Let's dive into the world of gods and heroes. Long, long ago, before the mountains rose and the rivers flowed, before the trees whispered their secrets and the stars lit the night sky, there was only Ginnungagap, a vast, silent void stretching beyond all horizons. Imagine a space so empty and still, where no sound stirred, no light shone, no warmth or cold could be felt. It was a place of endless possibility, waiting for the first breath of life. To the north of this emptiness lay Niflheim, a frozen land of swirling mists and icy rivers that gleamed like silver threads beneath a pale sky. The air was sharp and biting, and the ground was hard with frost. The cold whispered ancient secrets, and the silence was deep and endless. To the south blazed Muspelheim, a realm of fire and flame. Here, rivers of molten lava glowed like flowing gold, and sparks flew like tiny stars falling from the heavens. The heat was fierce and wild, roaring like a great dragon's breath. Flames danced and crackled, lighting the darkness with their fierce glow. Where these two worlds met, magic began to stir. The icy mists of Niflheim touched the fiery sparks of Muspelheim, and from their meeting, life began to take shape. From the melting ice rose Ymir, the first giant, enormous and mighty, with breath like a storm and eyes glowing like embers. His body was a strange mixture of ice and fire. As Ymir slept, rivers flowed from beneath him, and from his sweat came the first frost giants, fierce and wild creatures who roamed the empty lands. But the world was still dark and silent, without order or life. Then, from the body of Ymir, 3 brothers were born, Odin, Vili, and V. These brothers were unlike any other beings. Odin, the eldest, was wise and curious, always seeking knowledge beyond the edges of the world. Vili was strong and quick-witted, full of courage and determination. Ve was clever and full of spirit, with a heart that beat for creation. Together, the brothers looked upon the empty world and knew what must be done. With courage in their hearts and cleverness in their minds, they decided to create a new world, a world of light, life, and wonder. First, they took Ymir's great body and shaped it into the earth. His flesh became soft, fertile soil, ready to grow forests and fields. His bones turned into towering mountains, strong and unyielding, reaching up to touch the sky. His blood flowed as rivers and seas, deep and full of mystery, teeming with life yet to come. His hair grew into forests, green and whispering with the wind, full of birdsong and secret paths. And from his skull, they crafted the sky, wide and blue, holding the sun, moon, and stars. But the world was still silent. No animals roamed, no humans walked the earth. So, Odin, Vili, and V created the first humans, giving them gifts to live and thrive. To the first human, they gave life and breath, the spark that makes us walk, run, and dance upon the earth. To the second, they gave intelligence and feelings, the power to think, dream, and understand. To the third, they gave the senses, sight to see the beauty of the world, hearing to listen to the songs of the wind and birds, and touch to feel the warmth of the sun and the coolness of the streams. The brothers also set the sun and moon on their paths across the sky, bringing day and night to the world. They scattered stars like glittering jewels, guiding travelers through the darkness. They created the seasons, spring, summer, autumn, and winter, so the earth would change and grow, teaching us that all things have their time. Yet, even as they created this new world, the brothers knew that dangers still lurked. Giants roamed beyond the lands, and Yet, even as they created this new world, the brothers knew that dangers still lurked. Giants roamed beyond the lands, and darkness could return if courage and wisdom failed. That is why I, Odin, sought knowledge above all else. I sacrificed one of my eyes to drink from the well of wisdom, so I might protect the world with both cleverness and bravery. Now, listen carefully, for this is the heart of the story. To gain wisdom, I journeyed far, beyond the realms of gods and men. I hung from the great world tree, Yggdrasil. For 9 long nights, pierced by my own spear, without food or drink. The wind howled and the rain fell, but I endured, because true wisdom requires sacrifice. When I finally opened my eyes, I saw the world with new understanding, the secrets of the past, the present, and the future. This knowledge gave me the power to guide the gods and protect Midgard, the world of men. And so, my dear friends, this is how the gods came to be, how the earth and sky were born from the body of a giant, and how life was given its first breath. It is a story that reminds us, with courage and cleverness, even the greatest challenges can be overcome, and from emptiness, a world of wonder can be born. Remember, the world is full of mysteries, some dark, some bright, but with a brave heart and a wise mind, you can face anything. Like the brothers Odin, Vili, and Vili, you too can create and protect, learn and grow. I hope you enjoyed this story about the origins of the gods, Odin, Vili, and Vili. The lesson we learned today is that courage and cleverness together can bring light and life even from the darkest and most uncertain places. Remember to carry this wisdom with you, and be courageous and clever every day. Join me again soon for more tales from the Norse legends. Till I see you again, farewell, my dear friends.